So, this is, hold on. I'm kind of deadly, as you know, but, this is vlog, I don't remember, I'll look that one up later. I'm so sorry about not being able to edit my videos. For some odd reason, my computer does not like having me film raw footage and then having to edit it later. So apparently what I'm going to have to do is when I get my next video camera, and I am holding the thing itself, with my fingers first. But I gotta hold the thing because apparently this thing has no base. But my Uncle David left yesterday. He's officially married to West Virginia. I'll go in that my accent because my mom, she doesn't like it. I honestly don't understand why she doesn't like it, because for one, I feel like it's who I am and expressing myself through it. And she seems quite bothered by it. And instead of seeing how normal people would say, ass here, and if she's watching this right now, maybe later, thank God she's not here, she's got my face, but since she's not here right now, I'm just going to say it anyways. I'm going to say arse from now on, because it just seems much better, and it's not exactly cussing. It's true. This is my living room. I'm on the floor. My laptop. I got that too. Nothing. Then I will baby. Oh, look there, that's so subtle. But I think I officially found some help to well, actually film some of my scripts that have been on hold. But now they've been placed firmly on hold because I can't find a red video camera. How nice, isn't it? I mean, my mom at first said, oh, I threw it away, and I'm thinking, why did you do that? It's a video camera. It's a little dinky thing, and then you throw it away. But apparently, I can't tell what she thinks anymore because of everything that's gone on. I've officially started vlogging and vlogging. I've actually started getting used to it because it just seems like everything else I've done, no one seems to listen. And I know no one seems to care about me anyways because I have been very low on views as of late, and I think I could care less because I've been depressed. My Uncle David, he was the other one I could talk to, and he's gone now, so it's like, but, I mean, my mom won't even let me finish a full sentence before she cuts me off with any notes or anything. I really don't know what to do. I mean, I've been cleaning the house a while, and it doesn't seem like... My Uncle David usually says please and thank you, and she just says, do it now, Sarah, you gotta do it. And, yeah, not with that yet. But, that's what she basically says, and I got quite fed up with it, so I got depressed, and I started having a headache. It took me about 3 hours to do. I was about 5 hours, no, 5 episodes, yeah. 5 episodes of Sequest, which I later did some research on, and the young man who, even though I just began watching it like in the middle of the series, everyone started watching it without me. I was wondering what it was about, and, well, I don't know, but she basically, I basically got a crush on one, got his name was John Fernandez, and I later found out that he had killed the man in 2003. He was about 20, I believe. That's not in the kitchen having fun. But, that's what I found out, and I was quite shocked. I was like, oh no, you can't do that, and apparently you can. So, I smoked to learn. Let me give it fruit juice. So, this is really nice. But, I think I've actually finally found, well, as most of you would say, my manual box. And he is technically from Britain, and he is still in Britain. I had met him by off chance, and things just clicked. If someone says they watched Doctor Who and they started doing that, well, this is what happens. It's like, you know how the Doctor and Rose, sorry for having a knock. How the Doctor and Rose, like when they had their first arguments on Father's Day, where he's like, oh great, this is just what I did, I picked up, and that was stupid A. Well, it was kind of like us, except we were fighting with Doctor Who quotes, and then we'd go back with Doctor Who quotes to say I'm sorry, and do it like that, and we flirt with each other's Doctor Who quotes, and I mean, it's the best thing ever. Everything he likes, I like, and it just seems for once I found someone who actually cares for me and wants to see who I really am instead of just eyeing me for sex. I mean, honestly, this town, don't come here. As a warning, I'm a 16-year-old and a half. I got 3 months ago, I'm 30. But, I'll try to. We went to Las Vegas, spent 2 hours on the road going to Vegas. Like, it was actually quite, for one, it was quite shocking. I mean, the traffic was very little. There was a couple of stupid people who wanted to slow down in a 25 mile per hour zone. So it was about 25, and they were going 15. I was thinking, okay, Grandpa, you can go now. You can hit the throttle. I think you can. And well, we got to the airport. I'm just gonna tell you guys now because I don't know if anyone's gonna watch this. But we got to the airport. We had to find a thing. We went to Southwest one. We went to go check in. We had his bags already tags that say where you're going, your name, your new address, or your address that you're currently at. And we get to it, and I think, oh, you're going down to Air Tran. We had to go down about 5 lines, and to go to Air Tran. And when we got finally to the thing, they said, oh, we can't possibly, you're a bit late. You should have been here about 2 hours ago. And we said we were, because technically we got there about, we got up at 6, we were gone by 7:30. By the time we got there, it was about 9:30, and his flight was about 11:10. And the lady says, well, I can't, I mean, she was just not rude. She was saying that, oh, I'm sorry, you're a bit late, but I can't guarantee you will be on the plane. Instead of saying his luggage. He got it on he went through the line to go get in because we watched him. And we wanted to make sure, so we stopped there a while. He called us saying, well, I finally made it. They're boarding the plane now. I'll call you when I get to Atlanta. Because he was going from Las Vegas to Atlanta, Georgia, to Marcusburg, West Virginia. And yeah, quite a trouble. After I said goodbye, I started crying because it just seemed like all that time when he kept talking about it, I kept denying like it's not gonna happen, and then when I finally saw him in that line and he was just finally gone, just hit you like a brick. I mean, I was just numb the entire car ride. I did everything I could to keep my mind off of it. I didn't even know him. Well, crying. So I missed him. He was there most of the time when my father wasn't. I can't even speak to my father because he does not want no contact with me or my brother. We're the first two kids he's ever had, and his third kid he's been treating him awfully bad. Honestly, didn't think that anything could happen to me like this. I always thought my dad was going to be there from the first day to teach me what was right, what was wrong, how to look after myself. Age 12 and reality hit. Not everything's going to be happily ever after or a fairy tale. I always hoped it was, like Dad was going to be my white horse. And reality set in. I completely ignored any feelings I had. I tried to keep it in, and I still do. I tried to look strong even though on the inside I am completely weak. I really don't know how much of the time I've actually made it to Special 16. I mean, this school system I'm at has messed me up so bad that I'll have to wait about 3 years in order to graduate when I'm only a junior. The first school I went to, KAOL, Human Academy of Learning. Maybe I should please screw me over. I went out, and they said it was a half day. I thought it was going to be a half day. Basically, their definition of half day, instead of going from 8 to noon and having your 4 classes, you had a prep rally, and you had to pay $1 to go in. I didn't have $1 at the time, and I really didn't want to go to a prep rally or a movie. So I called my mother to come get me because I was sick of it. I didn't like the way they were treating me. For one, it was just like, oh, she's just another one, you know, just someone being breath off the air. They didn't ask if I needed any help, and if I did, they half explained it. They didn't go through with it, you know. So I called my mother, and they said, well, if you leave now, you'll only get half the credits. You won't even get any credits for this school year. Basically, what they did was they flunked me on purpose because I left. I said, Mom, unenroll me, please. She did it. She didn't like the way my uncle was treated. She didn't like the way she was treated. My Uncle David came to pick me in one day, and the girl goes like this and snaps at him, like, what do you want? He's like, I'm sorry, but I'm here to pick up my niece. Is that a problem? She's like, not at all. I wouldn't treat my family like that and get away with it. That's just basically, I walked out of that school feeling like, well, probably the worst I could ever be. And then this year, I get half my credits. I got 2 credits instead of 6. Because apparently, they were using my absences because of my medical reason. I have a medical condition called Well, basically, I can't remember. Every time I think it was fine, but I think my mentioned it in one of the videos. But it's where I become paralyzed from one side of my body, and it's the worst headache I could ever have. And the only way I can figure it out is the only way I can do it. I mean, pain medication won't help. I'll be underneath the blanket crying my eyes out. That's how much it hurts. I mean, every move, every noise sounds and silent sounds. It's like one of them worst migraines times out by 10. That's what you get. And plus, when you can't, plus the paralysis kind of does help when you really don't want to move. It was almost kind of like what happened last night. So my hand didn't go numb. Tingled, but it didn't go numb. Oh, okay. So I stopped halfway. Instead of actually